Alright, we'll go back to Let's Play Europa Universalis 4! We are King Thomas of England and France and Spain. And, yes. So, there's a lot of unrest up here. It's probably going to go away after a while, and the revolt shouldn't be too large. So, finished a war with Muscovy, spat out Novgorod, went over our Diplo limit again. We got a bunch of Karelia from Muscovy. Decided we didn't want to go to war with Denmark because that would compromise these cores here. So since we're not going to go to war with Denmark, we have a mission here to take Holstein, which if we're not going to get it within a year, we should probably drop. But if we check Denmark here, we can threaten war for Holstein, and they'll give it to us. They'll give us 16 aggressive expansion with people in the area, but most importantly, it'll give us a truce until 1546, which is probably, if we were going to go to war with Burgundy, around the time when we would be setting our sights back on Denmark. A little bit of aggressive expansion up here is probably not going to change the outcome of a war down here too much, so I don't see any reason not to do this. If anything, it'll get that aggressive expansion will cool off while we're at war, and so on and so forth. So the idea here is to take advantage of, well, I suppose it's not to take advantage of anything in particular, but just to, we're at an ebb, I suppose, in our aggressive expansion in the area, and I find it hard to think that it will get very much lower than this, but yeah, I think Cologne's is going to jump back up once Denmark agrees to that deal. But I still think, since we're attacking for such valuable provinces, I think we're going to be limited in what we can actually take in the war. And we may need to drag it out for quite a while to get the aggressive expansion down far enough so that we can actually take what we want, which is, in the short term, we want to get Holland at the very least. And I noticed that Burgundy is allied to the Papal State, and if we play our cards right, we can get Avignon in the war, and Avignon is actually mothballed at the moment. So if our movements play out right, we've got troops down here in, well, Spain has troops down here in Naples, and France has an army right here, Spain has an army right here, France has an army here, I have an army here and here. Now, one of the things that's going to happen is that Holstein will not be protected by a fort, so it's entirely possible that Burgundy could get military access and junk all the way up here and siege this to prevent me from coring it. It's a risk I'm willing to take, but I also noticed something else that we can't quite take advantage of. We were talking about doing stuff to Brittany. Brittany has had a province converted to Protestant, and they can't change it back because it's minus 100% things. They also have another one being switched to Protestant. So that's probably about a third of their development, because their capital is so much of their development, being switched to Protestant that they may convert on their own. Which would be total shit, because the only reason I have this truce for this long is because I forced my religion on them and they just switched back, jerks. So, why do I say that the Brittany thing is important? Well, I noticed here that Brittany has the exploration ideas, and in fact they have I noticed this first. They have a colony in Africa. This is one of the things I was waiting for, to see if Brittany would do this before I decided whether I was going to kill them or vassalize them. And at this point, yes, I think I want to vassalize them. Brittany has the range to reach North America, Canada, the Caribbean, and the coast of Mexico and Colombia fairly easily. I mean, this is the way. This is the normal range that France would expect to have, and you know, it's pretty similar. I've seen Brittany take the Hudson Bay region because nobody else takes it. I've seen them do stuff here and here. I've seen them get the entire Caribbean once because I was playing as Portugal and was ignoring it. So, yeah, I think... And one of the things I might do, now that I'm thinking about it, is because Spain is already so large, maybe I should take... If I go to war with Portugal for the Caribbean, maybe I should give that to Brittany instead of Castile. Spain, I guess. Although I think Spain has a cultural union bonus over Portuguese culture, so that they don't get a penalty. I don't think that matters for colonial nations, though. So our truce runs out with them in 44, and at the moment they're big enough that they're small enough that I can actually vassalize them in one go. That's going to be a huge amount of aggressive expansion. Is that more valuable than Holland at the moment? Maybe not, but I think it's definitely worth thinking about. Is it worth getting to a coalition over? Well, Holland's not, I would say. And I think Brittany is in such an isolated situation that unless I let them build a bunch of colonies, I don't think they're going to ever grow to the size that they can't be vassalized, especially if I take their capital. I don't want to take too many provinces because then they'll leave. They'll go off to the Americas and become Super Brittany over in the Americas, and it'll actually become much worse. And yeah, it's a tough choice here because it's two of my interests going against each other: the conquest of mainland Europe versus the colonization of the New World being more to my advantage. I think in the end, though, I can probably pursue both, and it perhaps is better to my advantage if I leave Brittany alone for a while. We certainly can do this war with Burgundy and see where we stand as far as aggressive expansion. It may be that the aggressive expansion is too high to actually take Holland, and I'll have to take a lesser province, maybe Artois, or something like that. And we'll actually see if we can get Avignon from the Papal State. If that's a secondary goal. It's not really primarily what I want, but it is a good opportunity to do stuff to the Papal State while not actually declaring war directly on them. And since we have troops down here that can counter their army, even though there are fewer troops down here, I think this is a good opportunity to do so, especially with the mothballed fort. Now, I think I want to... I'll take the risk with the Holstein thing, but I want to keep my boats nearby. I'll keep these guys in Blandard, and we'll move these guys over to Picardy here. I don't know why this guy's standing in France, but... Artois is in the Picardy state, so it's something I have a want to get. And Cambrai is also in that, as is Vermandois. But yeah, like, France is something I don't want to feed too much, but Avignon is a province I can't get for myself anyway. So, yeah, okay, so they gave us Holstein. I could have full stated Schleswig to make it easier to core Holstein, but it's worth less as a territory if somebody takes it anyway, so it's fine. Turn Puerto Rico as a city, incorporate Novgorod. Novgorod has its uses. Remove Lubeck from the map. A tempting aspiration, but right now, I mean, not only are they a Protestant state who is presumably rather friendly with me, they are the Empire, and I don't have any easy means with which to declare war on them, so I don't think that's really to my advantage. So Puerto Rico into a city sounds pretty much the best thing I can get. Unfortunately, I didn't get like the claim Artois mission or whatever, which I was getting multiple times before. Now let's get my heavies out with my super general. This is actually a couple of days later from the last thing. I've been pretty much playing these day after day when I have time. I've been having a lot of fun with this, but I felt a little burned out after that war with Muscovy and stuff, and I played that a day and so after that, and then I've got a huge backlog, so it's not really going to affect anything for you. Yeah, penal colony, man. We can have a colony for penises, or whatever. I have never had an a revolt from that unrest. Okay, I think we're good to go here. Everybody's still in place. Let's declare war for Artois for myself. Let's call in Austria. Austria doesn't have anything that they want. We don't want a co-belligerent, either Liège or a Papal State. We got enough troops up here. They'll probably siege down this stuff. They may siege down this stuff. But yeah, let's go for it and get their robot roll call of vassals here. They are integrating 2 of them, which is, you don't normally see the AI going after 2 vassals at once typically, but we'll set this as a goal for Spain, or for France. We'll set this stuff as goals for Spain. No, not France, Spain. And Novgorod is not going to be useful here, but it's nice to have vassals who can actually do something. I would set other provinces as goals for France, but I want them to try to take this first. But I don't think I could get my guys down there in time. As a matter of fact, I think maybe I've mistimed this a little. Alright, can we catch this guy? So let's squish him here. Let's take the war goal in Artois. My lights are fighting their ships. It's 2 provinces. I guess the timing is okay. Too many cowards. We've had that event before. Right, hopefully we don't get a battle too quickly, so we can see if they can siege this down. The Papal State's moving in, but I think maybe they'll get it. So we claimed Artois. This is not really vital, but it's something to watch. Clergy losing power. Good. Okay. So, one of the things we got to think about in this war is what we want to do. So if we could piece the Papal State out as early as possible, they won't even take a white piece, but we've got almost enough war score to take this right now. It'll be 26 aggressive expansion. It's in Burgundy as far as the coalition goes. I think that's fine. We don't want to feed Spain anything, at least at the moment. One of the things we may do once we incorporate Spain is we may release Naples just to feed them some of Italy a little bit more easily. And so that we will have a chance to go after these cores from the Ottomans. I'm not sure if that's going to happen for quite a while, but yeah. Oh, I should probably turn my forts on if he's going to start blitzing down France's forts. Let's go ahead and do that. I already had the Picardy fort on. Alright, so let's siege down Ghent and are you set to attach? Yeah, don't do that. Go fight. Cambrai. You go fight. Your lot in life is to fight and die for your king, France. Keep exploring. Southeast Pacific, I suppose, is still the best chance we've got. This is Spanish Brazil. Can I actually declare war for Spanish Brazil's claims? Do you have any claims? I'm not sure I want to do that. I think I want to take these for New France, but I don't think New France has any claims on any of this stuff. I wonder what they're doing. Oh yeah, my air is over here. Oh yeah, and I built a colony here, but I never sent the guy over there. I'm glad I came over here to look for something. That explorer. Yeah. Would have been bad. Okay. Obviously it's less likely that we will actually be going after the... Okay, Austria may save this battle for us. Leaving a siege in the mountains is quite a good advantage for us. Looks like they're going to lose... Oh, nope. They got it. Okay, so this battle doesn't matter. Oh, Hainaut was taken back. It's covered by Namur, probably. Alright, let's conserve our manpower a little bit. I'm already losing some, so... What I'd really like to see is France and them take care of their armies so I can just kind of sit in the war for a while. Alright, I don't know if I need to be... Well, yeah, I guess we'll stick at that. Something else I can do is I can start setting other provinces for France and Austria. Let's set this stuff for France here. Up to Lotharingia. They are doing that. You pieces of shit. Okay. We get there? Yeah, we got him. I may not win this battle, actually. Oh, no, I got him. Oh, no, I don't. That's close. That was a loss. So yeah, they're going to prevent me from coring Holstein. And these guys are going to get killed. Alright. Let's go pick them up, I guess. So much for conserving my manpower, huh? I'd like to get Liège out of this war, too. Okay, he's doing a thing. I like the fact that they're a little distracted up there. And that's certainly helpful for me. Alright. So he's just gonna sit up there? Religious zeal has expired. So it looks like Denmark could have started converting that back. Let's, we can leave that as ours. It doesn't really matter. You got a wall breach over here, bro. A new flagship. Our fleet can't be complete without a glorious flagship. Say a golden figurehead sounds nice. We basically pay for a heavy. Or we pay for a caravel. Say, I guess so. Or the cheapest design sounds appropriate. We are the worst king. You will gain 1 prestige for a baby rowboat. No, we'll buy the heavy. It's the gong issuing in the rowboat. Heavy. Where did it appear? Did I click the wrong one? I don't see where it is. Did it appear in some place weird? Oh, in the Faroes. Why did it show up there? Show up there. You gonna leave? I mean, it's fine if you just stay up there. The Battle of the Bahamas. Should probably go stop these guys from sieging down your fort. Okay, so we've made that into a city. Good. That's not what I wanted to look at. Okay. Construct a grand fleet. So this is the one where you have to have more than 20 heavies. I did notice that the Ottomans have a ton of heavies. And I currently have, what, 11? So that would cost me to buy 9. So that's about 450 gold. Plus or minus a few for inflation. It's about half my money. I do want it. For that National Sailors modifier. And that's actually a really shitty bonus, but it's the only thing I can do right now. And it's something I want to have eventually anyway, so we'll do that. If we have the force limit. Yeah, we have plenty of force limit. Okay, so like every place that has a 5. Flanders, Picardy, Ulster. So that's 8 and 9. That'll give us 20 heavies. Do I have to have more than 20 heavies? More or equal heavy ships, okay. I gotta take Poitou. I'm glad I turned my fort on. Alright, can we actually get them out of the war? Not quite. They're making gains, I'm guessing. With the war. They probably transfer that to Burgundy, so it's probably not going to matter. But they won't have Roma here in a minute. Alright. I guess they were off here fighting Austria. Siege of Campeche. Oh, that's the Catholic zealots. Yeah. Yes. We can also check here to see exactly what the war score will look like. Okay, so this is 26. It's exactly what we wanted. And Holland is a huge coalition. So we wouldn't be able to get Cologne out of that. I'm pretty sure we're probably close to max with Cologne. Obviously Burgundy. It's not going to be a big deal. Okay. Well, obviously we're not going to make this peace deal with them. So that'll get maybe 3 years of bleeding off. Yeah, we want to at least stay in the war until 1544. Maybe even until our truce with Denmark runs out. Munster, Oldenburg, Lubeck, Saxony, those look pretty close. Bremen, Aachen, yeah, all the way up to Mainz and Frankfurt look manageable. Even Brandenburg, Ansbach, yeah. See, you gotta take the minus 60 there. I'm getting 47 aggressive expansion for that. Take a couple of years off for this down here, which is a not insignificant portion of that. You see that I'm getting a lot of that from this, and it's just kind of borderline stuff. If I just took Holland, then I would only be getting Burgundy and Liège. Don't matter because they're in the war. Cologne, Utrecht, yeah, and Itza is obviously in Mexico, so that doesn't matter. I instead could take that. It's just as much really, and it's in a different place. I actually get more aggressive expansion for doing that. And it affects these guys up here a bit more. They're calculating aggressive expansion for this down here when looking at that peace deal. So hopefully the Pope has bad luck here, and that we have good luck. I don't think it'll affect a whole lot. Send this guy to explore. Okay, so we're done with the Pacific here, so we can actually see things like Easter Island here. And these are what? The Tuamotu Islands. What is this? The Hebrides. Okay. So we're basically gone as far as we can that way. I don't have the range over here. Once I actually finish Panama, which reminds me, I have another colonist to use. I have 4 colonists at the moment. Let's just send it to one that's currently working instead of making a new one. Yeah, I guess we'll start exploring the Indian Ocean then. Western Indian Ocean coast. And Brittany only has one colonist, so it'll take them a long time to finish this one, especially with the aggressiveness and stuff like that. So we're not really pressed for time as far as what they can actually achieve there. Alright, so I'm not really worried about this per se. I just think that they are more likely to go after this army once they finish that siege. Alright, so they didn't take it there. Disease outbreak there. Austria is apparently... Okay, so we finished the siege of Rethel. That's good. What happened to... Did you just get diseased outbreak like crazy? Did I fight a battle and not realize it? I don't see where the rest of Burgundy's troops are, so... Norway can play the role of Ulster and lose all the battles. What are you doing? Why aren't you helping, you idiot? I might win that battle anyway. France is pretty hardcore. Number 14? Yeah, they got him. Alright, Pope. They chasing him down? Oh, it looks like the battle indicator went away. How do you feel now? Not quite. It looks like I actually do have to siege down Rome, so we'll add a couple of other things to this. And we'll see when the siege of Rome is done, whether they will actually accept anything appreciable. Oh, they could have caught him. They could have destroyed him. And they chose not to because they're stupid. This will probably be a stack wipe, I'm guessing. No, it went over. Okay, so Ghent is finished. It looks like they're leaving. What are you doing? Oh, it was because of the... Right. And that's my heavies, I'm not worried about that. Captured 2 ships. Go the rowboat! I guess I got some... Cogs? Oh no, this is... Okay. I gained a cog and a light ship. You could stay with that fleet for now. He's leaving. So you can get off the boat. Go siege this stuff back. Alright, so that's probably my, See, I'm questioning here whether I should actually take Avignon. It's really going to delay what I want to do. And... Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. I have gotten a little bit of decay of aggressive expansion from the other things. This actually looks like I'm going to get more aggressive expansion now. So, occupied hideout. Let's siege down, Let's siege down Liège's capital. Go kill them! Let's get Holstein back. And this, we don't really want anything from the war. So I can just piece them out for whatever. They'll white peace now. I think, how much money do you have? We got a little bit of money. I don't think it's worth it getting the 10 war score. Get out of here. Normally I'd say I want to get a longer truce and stuff, but that's... Wow, that's a weird... go to Ghent, and then I think I can go to Brabant or Antwerpen from there. Alright, looks like the Pope is out. So you're out, the Pope. See, I can take this, and then I can consider taking a different province than Holland in this war. I don't think I want to do that. This is like the only feeding of France proper that I actually want to do. That doesn't include provinces from Burgundy. Maybe parts of Savoy, or what used to be Savoy. It's better to get it out of the way early. Get our whoring done. Merchant has converted to Reformed. That sucks. Alright, we got Holstein back. I'm surprised they're not coming over here to siege that stuff. Alright, so can you go to Ghent or Antwerpen? You can. If I take Holland, the province may be cheaper. Alright, say, since you finished your other objectives, let's go ahead and add these for you. Let's see, Austria can get over here more easily. Let's assign these to Austria. I'm guessing that they're, Burgundy's army is over here. So, it's likely that... that's not even Burgundy's army, that's Brabant's army. Either Burgundy's army is dead, or they're off gallivanting around in the HRE somewhere. So I recouped most of the losses from buying those ships already. Defender of the Faith. I still think no. This next, I think this next tech is important enough that I think I want to get rid of my individual creeds and go back to development for now. I could pick national unrest. I'm going to have a little bit of a problem with the dudes over in Muscovy, but I don't think that'll affect anything. I think I'm going to get a revolt no matter what. So yeah, we'll pick up the development cost again. Salzburg is huge. What religion is Salzburg? They've got quite a lot of Reformed, but some other stuff's getting converted to Protestant. How does Brittany look now? Okay, so Liège, Trier are getting converted. Oh, you know what I should do? One of the Pope's last provinces is getting converted to Reformed. The last of Genoa's provinces, that's not an island, is getting converted to Reformed. Yeah, Catholicism's on the ropes, especially when I start enforcing my religion here. And oh shit! There's Burgundy's army. Run! I love how you can do that. Oh, you can't do that. Don't get off the boat, bro. Damn it! Luckily they're not sieging Holstein again. Alright, you go over here. I may just want to disband these guys. They're going to cost me a lot of money in reinforcements. Okay. Hungary. On Dithmarschen, it looks like. Maybe I should get a claim on this, but no, what I should be doing is... Oh, I got a merchant. I got a merchant. When did that happen? Probably when I finished Puerto Rico, if I had to guess. Okay, so we have a merchant here. Feeding there. Could feed further upstream. I think I should have a guy in Rhineland. Yeah, to move more this way than that way. Yes. Right, Gilbert. How about you? So as I suspected, their troops were kind of walking. Oh, they're taking Holstein back! Friggin' jerks. At the very least, you can consolidate. You assholes. France is like, Bourbon, that's mine. I beg to differ. Intercolonial trade. Establishing colonial subjects overseas has allowed us to expand our trade while remaining in control, importing goods from lands that are essentially under British control. As long as we supply our colonies with what they need, they have no reason to start putting gold in the hands of our enemies. Sadly, the settlers sometimes have a different opinion from our king on what exactly they, quote-unquote, need. They've begun to trade with neighboring colonies and natives, circumventing trade barriers we put up to protect our nation's interests. This clearly benefits them, but whether it benefits us is highly doubtful. They are part of Great Britain. Our interests are theirs. So, they gain 10 liberty desire, but we gain 1 mercantilism, or lose 1 mercantilism. Well, that's an easy choice. So Burgundy's occupied Holstein again. Again. That doesn't cancel the coin. It's going to take a long time. Alright, I think that's a good end to the episode here. I'm running a little over. Next time we'll probably drag the war out to its logical conclusion while improving relations with people who are threatening to coalition us. We'll decide whether we want to take a cheaper province to lower the threat of coalition, and then consider what we want to do with Brittany while moving up to the next military tech before Burgundy gets it. Yeah, I think that about sums it up. I will see you next time on Let's Play Europa Universalis 4. We will finish our war with Burgundy.